Hi, this is Venkat from WikiTechie. So we are going to talk about Sopra Steria. This is one of the company in Chennai. I'm going to talk about this one. Before that, I want to give an intro to for a special person. So along with me, so my friend Paul is there. So yes, Paul. So along with me, my friend Paul is there. So he is from Uganda and he's a typical robotic specialist. So he is helping me in preparing this kind of videos. Okay, thank you, Paul. Let's go on. Okay, so let's talk about Sopra Steria. So Sopra Steria, this company is a very different company. They are looking for a lot of technical stuffs. Okay, so let's move on. So this is our YouTube channel, WikiTechie Code. Over there, you are able to see lots of projects and lots of technical information. Apart from that, you'll be getting a lot of technical stuff, so programming, everything is there. And to apply for jobs, interview tips, and everything is covered in this YouTube channel. You can click it, subscribe it, and get the notification for regular updates. Let's move on. And here is our website, wikitechie.com. So once if you open wikitechie.com, you'll be getting the notification. Click the button allow symbol so that you'll get regular notification. And this is one of the international portal on content management. Just check it out, and you can provide your feedback in our in the comment section about our website and YouTube channel. Let's move on. Okay, so Sopra Steria, it got 5 rounds. You may ask me a question, is it the same everywhere? It differs in some places, but usually they will have 5 rounds of interview. The first round is kind of a technical online test. So it will be, they will be covering a lot of SQL related stuffs, SQL queries. And apart from that, you got a lot of programming stuffs like C and C++, and kind of like linked list programming and data structures. They are focusing in such kind of test as a first round. Followed by, you got the second round, which is a kind of an aptitude online test. Maybe they may merge it as a single round also. Okay, so usually they will have the second round of aptitude online test, followed by the third round of GD, and you'll be having the fourth round will be a technical interview followed by the HR interview. So this is how they got the interview pattern. Okay, so let's move on to the questions. So what is the selection process? If we talk about the selection process, the eligibility students is from they are mostly focusing on CSC IT students, background people. So MCAs, MSc, B, CSC, and IT. Their main focus is on software people, so software oriented background people, and no active live backlog. So no arrears. The students should not have arrears while attending this interview. Apart from that, should not have more than 2 years of gap in the academic career. They should not have any gap for more than 2 years. So considering a guy he left his studies for 1 year, no problem. If it is more than 2 years, it's not acceptable. They're not eligible. Good academics and good percentage. They are focusing like how much you percentage. So it got a lot of weightage. So if you have good percentage, it got a weightage for the interview. Let's move on. And over here, so they got some criteria over there. For example, so you should have your 30 months of tenure need only apply. So kind of like they are expecting the student or the person should work for minimum of 30 months in the company. That's one of the major thing. And so considering if they considering they have attended the program, the interview before itself, they are not eligible. Okay, that's one thing. It's not 2016 usually. I'm getting the year 2016. So all the application for above job will be processed through e-litmus only. So they are conducting an e-litmus test. So usually directly the company will conduct the interview process. Apart from that, the students can be shortlisted via a common test called e-litmus. Okay. So apart from that, they are not entertaining direct updation, direct applying for the company. They are not entertaining it via e-litmus, or the company will be expecting they will be conducting an interview and you can attend it. So kind of like off campus or on campus. Let's move on. Okay, this is the first question I'm going to talk. The first question, this is the table. So employee details. I got employee ID, the name, manager ID, and date of joining. And they got employee ID, project, and salary. So they are asking the questions related to SQL queries. They are mainly focusing on SQL queries. Okay, so for that I given an example. I'm trying to manipulate with the queries. Okay, so I got two tables. The one table is like employee details, and you may ask me, sir, whether it's the same table they're going to ask it. No. So to explain the queries, I'm using a sample table. It's mine. Okay, so I got employee details table. Over there I got these columns, and followed by the employee salary. So 121 Venkat is earning 8,000 rupees as a salary, and this guy Arun is earning 10,000 as a salary, and this guy is earning 1,000 to 12,000 as a salary. Okay, so these are the two tables, and it is linked. They call it as primary key, and they call it as foreign key, and the relationship is called relational database management system. Let's move on. Okay, so this is the first query. Write a SQL query to fetch the count of employees working in project P1. So count of employees is like this guy P1 and P1. So answer should be 2. Okay, for that I need to write a query. So this is the query I'm trying to write it. So select count of aggregation. Okay, aggregation is used to fetch the data. So select count of star from employee salary table where project is equal to P1. You should have a single quotes here. Okay, this is the one. This is first type of query you can write, or else you can have select count of, instead of star you can have this salary itself here column. Select count of salary from employee salary table where project is equal to P1. Since it's a varchar, you need to put it in a single quotes. So this is a query which will give the count of the project P1, how many employees are working in project P1. Let's move on to the next problem. So here, write a SQL query to fetch employee names having salary greater than or equal to 5,000 and less than or equal to 10,000. So to fetch employee names having salary greater than or equal to 5,000 and salary less than or equal to 10,000. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so we can have a where condition like this, where salary is greater than or equal to 5,000 and salary less than or equal to 10,000. So this is the one I can have it. Okay, I can have it. This is one of the query I can write, or we can write like this. So this is the concept I need to do. This is the condition I need to satisfy. Now I got two tables. They are expecting salary from that column and the name from this table. So you need a join kind of. So we can have a join over here. Select full name from employee details where employee ID in. So they put like this. Yeah, this is also a good one. They made it. So this is the query. I'm going to write it, and I'm going to show a very different query also using joins. Okay. So now I'm going to show it. So what I've done it is like select employee ID. Select employee ID from employee salary where the salary is between 5,000 and 10,000. Okay, so I got this query. They called it as a sub query. Sub query is the sense a query which will have a bracket, and this guy will return some data which I'm going to use it in this guy. So that's they call it a sub query. So between 5,000 and 10,000 is like 121 and 421. This sub query will return 3, so 121 and 421. Okay, select full name from employee details table where employee ID in. This is a 121 and 421. So 120 and 421, I'll get the data as Venkat Prabhu and Krishi Venkat. Okay, this is the query. This is one way of writing the query. Let's move on to the next way of writing the same query. Okay, so the previous one. Okay, so we'll move on to the next way of writing the query. No, the next one. I'll tell you. Okay, so the next way of writing the query is like using a join. Okay, before going to the join, let's move on. Like, is there any other possibility of writing this query? Okay, select employee ID from employee salary where salary salary is less than or equal to the greater than or equal to 5,000 and salary less than or equal to 10,000 less than or equal to 10,000. So this is the subquery. So instead of these two lines, I have written like this. Instead of using between operator, I have used this concept, the greater than logical operator. Okay. Now, so the same line I should write here. Select full name from employee details table where employee ID in this query. This is an alternative way of writing, getting the same output as given here. Okay, this is another way of query. You can make and note it down. So this is the second way of writing. Let's move on to talk about the third way of writing using join operators. This is really important and it's an efficient one for an RDBMS. Let's move on to RDBMS. Okay, so the third way of writing the same for this question, the third way of writing is like, so we need to join, select, I will have a dot full name from employee details as A, or you can have it is A. They call it as alias. This table can be called as this one. Okay, inner join employee salary as B. Okay, on A dot employee ID is equal to B dot employee ID. A dot employee ID is equal to B dot employee ID. I'm mapping it. Hi. So here is the one we are trying to use the inner join here. Over here you are able to see I got A dot full name from the employee details, employee details as A. This table I made as A and this table I made as B. Okay, so A inner join the salary is B on A dot employee ID join, so is equal to B dot employee ID. So I got this query. Okay, we need to add the condition where salary is in B, right? B dot salary. Okay, B dot salary is less than or equal to 10,000 and salary greater than or equal to 5,000. Okay, this is the third way of writing the query. The fourth way is like instead of this one, we can have where B dot salary between 5,000 and 10,000. This is another way of writing the query. Okay, so this is how for the single question I got 4 different answers. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, write SQL query to fetch project wise count of employees sorted by project count in descending order. Okay, so this is the one they gave. So if it is a sorting, if the keyword sorting, automatically what we have to do is like you should use order by. So projects count in descending order, so you have to use descending keyword. Project wise count, obviously we need group by. Okay, this is how you need to find it. So you need order by, group by and descending. So everything in a single query. Okay, write a SQL query to fetch project wise count of employees sorted by projects count in descending order. So P1, P2, P2 is there. So I want, this is the query. So project wise count of employees. So P1, the number of employees is 2. For P2, the number of employees is 1. And it should be in descending order. Okay, this is the descending order. So this is the output I'm expecting. Okay, for the this is the output. So P1 2, P2 1. So P1 is 2 and P1 is 2 and P2 is 1. So this is the query I need to write. Okay, so obviously select project name or project comma project comma count of projects. Okay, select project and count of project we can have, or count of employee also we can give. Both the things are same. You can have count of project or count of employee ID. And for that I am giving a column, EMP project column. If you want you can give, or you can leave it. No, I don't want. Or you can have the name. Okay, so this is employee. Over here I am getting the output as employee project count and project. This is the column name. So this is the column name of the outputs. Okay, from the table salary, group by, I am grouping it, group by project and order by employee project count descending. So I am getting the descending of employee project count. So this is how you have to write the query. Let's move on. Okay, so here is the query. Like I write a query to fetch only the first name, the string between spaces, from the full name column of employee details table. Over here I got the space here, the space here. Okay, so in that case you have to replace it. Write a query to fetch only the first name from the full name column of employee details table. Okay, so this is the one I'm trying to find it. So they are asking over here Venkat. So if it is Venkat space Prabhu, this is the first name and this is the last name. I want this one Kaashiv. Okay, this is the one I'm expecting. Okay, so for that I need to write the query. I need the output as Venkat Arun Kaashiv. So write a query to fetch only the first name, the string before the space, from the full name column of employee details table. In my SQL, we will be using this command, mid of full name comma 0 comma locate of. So this is the query you will be using it. In SQL Server you got substring. So substring of full name comma 0 comma char index. So this char index, what it will do is like it will search for this space. It will search for this space. I am trying to create a, so Venkat Prabhu. So this one will search for this space. Substring of full name comma 0. What is the starting? How much length I want? Considering, so 1, 2, 3. So considering I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, over here it's 6. Okay, start from here up to the length of 6. Fetch the outputs. So you got Venkat. So this is the query you have to write. Select substring of full name comma char index. You can put it. So this is the query you will be writing it. Let's move on to the next question. So write a query to fetch out the first name string before the same thing. Do we have any other option? You can have left also instead of using substring. So I'll have Venkat Prabhu. The same thing, Venkat Prabhu. I want this data. Find the space and left. Okay, so this char index will find the space. Okay, left of full name comma left of. So this is the left. You'll be getting this one. If it is right, you'll be getting this one. So that's the one. So this is how you'll be writing the query. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so write a query to fetch employee names. Write a query to fetch employee names and salary records. Return employee details even if the salary record is not present for the employee. Considering I don't have any employees. So considering I don't have any salary record for an employee. For example, 5, 2, 1, I got the person as Praveen. Okay, and I got the manager ID as 121, and he is having a date of birth of 1,1,2018. Okay, so for Praveen, we don't have any record here. I don't have any record over there. In that case, the question is like take all the employees and get the salary, and if the salary is not there also show the employee. In that case you'll be having the concept of left outer join. Left outer join will give all the data from the left table and selected data from the right table. Okay, so this is how I'm going to write the query. Okay, so I need to join two tables, right? Employee details as A, left outer join employee salary as B on A dot employee ID is equal to B dot employee ID. Okay, now what is the one I want? Select A dot full name comma B dot salary from. That's it. So select A dot full name, take A dot full name and B dot salary from employee details table A, left outer join employee salary B. Okay, on A dot employee ID is equal to B dot employee ID. So I join these two tables. Okay, this is how you should write the query for this particular question. Let's move on to the next question. So here is the question. So write a SQL query to fetch all the employees who are also managers from employee details table. This is going to be the real toughest one. So things like considering over here, I don't have anything like that. Okay, considering instead of this one, I got 1 to 1. Okay, 1 to 1. So 1 to 1 is Venkat. So Arun's manager. So Arun's employee ID is 3 to 1. Arun's manager is Venkat. So his manager is this guy. Write a SQL query to fetch all the employees, okay, who are also managers from employees details table. So I want 121, who is also a manager of like a manager. In that case, I need to join the same table once again. Okay, so employee details A, inner join employee details B. The same table I need to join. On joining, where A dot employee ID is equal to B dot manager ID. B dot manager ID. So I need to fetch the, what is it? Right, is to fetch all the employees. Select A dot star from. That's it. This is the question. Or you can have E dot full name or full name or something like that. I don't have full name. I need the name. Select A dot full name from employee details A, inner join employee details B on, okay, you can have on itself, on A dot employee ID is equal to B dot manager ID. The same table I'm trying to join it to get all the employees who is a manager. Okay, so this is the query we need to write. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is, write a SQL query to fetch all employee records from employee details table who have a salary record in employee salary table. So I need to find, so who all got the salary. Okay, so both the people are getting salary. So we need to fetch the data 1 to 1, 3 to 1, considering I got 421, which is Praveen. Okay, so 121, 1/1/2018. So this is another employee. So 121, you got salary. 321, you got salary. 421, you got salary. 521, no salary. So I want these three data here. These three data I want. Write a SQL query to fetch all employee records from employee details table who have a salary record in employee salary table. So obviously we need to join it. Okay. So employee details as A, inner join employee salary as B on A dot employee ID is equal to B dot employee ID. I want all the employee records. So select star from, put it, you'll get all it. So select star from employee details A, inner join employee salary B on A dot employee ID is equal to B dot employee ID. You'll get it. So this is a very simple query. I'm trying to write it. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, what is the question? Write a SQL query to fetch duplicate records from a table. This is the real important questions they used to ask in the interview. So not only for this particular company or something like that, this is the usual question they will ask in the interview. From now, the questions which I'm going to discuss is like it's asked in many companies, not only a specific company. So this is really important, just note it down. I got a lot of duplicate records. Considering I got another employee 121 with Venkat Prabhu, and you got 321, and date of joining is this one. So this one 121 and 121 is duplicates. I need to find who are all having a duplicate records. Write a SQL query to fetch duplicate records from a table. Okay, so I'm trying to take this one. Considering I got 121 here, P1 here, 8000 here. For this table, I'm trying to write a query. So considering, so in this is the biggest problem we are facing, because 121 Venkat is having 8000 here, 121 Venkat is 8000. So there is a duplicate of records. I need to find it. Obviously, using count, we are able to find it. Okay, so we are using the count. So I'm trying to group it. So group it and count it, you'll be getting it. So I'm trying to group it like select employee ID, project salary, and count. I'm taking it from employee salary. I'm trying to group it. So while grouping it, I'll be getting, so this query will return 121 P1 8002 321. It's the count. This is the count. P2 1001 421 P1 12001. This is the query I've got. This is the output I got once if you are executing. Now I'm trying to put having count of star is greater than 1. So this is the record. So we are able to find the duplicate 121 P1 8000 and the record is 2. So this is how you'll be getting the duplicate records from a table. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, what is the question? So the question is write a SQL query to remove the duplicates from a table without using temporary table. So considering this is another question they may ask, do you have any other option to remove the duplicates from your table without a temporary table, without using a temporary table? So I'm trying to use it like, so previous record we got the select employee ID from employee salary, group by project salary, and count of staff. Okay, I got the data. Okay, so I'm trying to delete it from the salary table, obviously. So what I'm trying to do is like, so we are trying to delete the entire data itself. So I got 121. So I got 121 here, right? 121 P1 and 8000. Okay, I want to remove the duplicate record. In that case, so this query will delete the entire thing. Try to understand. This query will delete the entire data. So P1 8002, count is 2, and 321 P2 10,000 and it's 1. 421 P1, it's a 12,000, so 10,000, 12,000, it's 1. So delete from the employee salary where employee ID in will remove this data, this particular data. So I want to remove the duplicates. Okay, so on the other end, the actual query which we have to use it is this one. It's used in Oracle. So delete from the table where row ID not in, select a max of row ID from employee salary group by, which will delete this particular record. Okay, this is the query which you will be using it in Oracle. Let's move on to the next question. Over here, write a SQL query to fetch only odd rows from the table. This is going to be a real interesting one. So the interesting area is like, I want the odd record in the sense 1 I want, 2 I don't want, 3 I want. Odd numbers of records I need to fetch it. So how we can manipulate it? So I'm using the concept of a row underscore number. Okay, so I'm using 121. There is a column I made it, that is row number, that is 1. 321, the row number is 2. 421, the row number is 3. And take this one, where row number where row number percentage of 2 is equal to 1. Okay, which will give the this one, the odd numbers. So that's the logic I'm trying to use it. Over here you are able to see what I'm trying to use, like select star, take everything, star, comma, row number. This is the syntax. Row number over order by employee ID. So it will give 121 a row number. This column will give 1, 321 2, 421 3. This particular line will give this one, and the column name is row number. Row number. Okay. Now I got this data. Okay, and afterwards I'm trying to fetch if the row number percentage of 2 is equal to 1. Yes, this will satisfy. Percentage of 2 is equal to 1. This will satisfy. Percentage of 2 is equal to 1. This won't get satisfied. The answer is 121 and 421. So this output will, this query will give the odd number of data, the odd rows of particular table. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is, write a SQL query to fetch only even rows. Obviously, we have to change the previous one. Percentage of 2 is equal to 0. Okay, but it's very simple. It's a direct questions. Let's move on to the next question. Write a SQL query to create a new table where data and structure copied from another table. So for this, we have to use the concept of into. Okay, I got a table VP. I got a table of VP1 needs to be created. Select star into VP1, the new table from VP, the old table. Automatically the data will be moved. Okay, so this is a new table, and so considering VP is a table which got 1 and Venkat is the data. The same thing I want to copy it in this VP1 table. For VP1 table 1 Venkat. I don't want to create a table. I don't want to use create statement. I don't want to insert statement. Directly, I want to create it and fetch it and insert it directly. For that, this is a shortcut. Select star into new table from the old table. This is the old table. Okay, this is how they'll be doing it. We'll move to the next question. Write a SQL query to create an empty table with the same structure as some table. So I got VP as a table with ID and a name as column 1 and Venkat is the data I got. I need another table VP1. Okay, I want ID and name. I don't want any data. Only the structure needs to be copied and I don't want the data. How we can do it? So the same query, select star into the new table VP1, okay, from the old table VP where 1 equal to 0. So if this condition where is not satisfied, the structure will be created. The data is not moved. The structure will be created. The data won't move. Okay, where 1 equal to 0, this condition is not satisfied. If it is 1 equal to 1, where 1 equal to 1, the data will be copied. If the condition is not satisfied, the data won't get copied. The structure is created. Okay, this is a simple logic. They are using it in creating the structure without the data. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is, write a SQL query to create an empty table with the same structure as some other table. Okay, this is another one. In MySQL, they are using the like statement. Okay, create table, the new table like this one. So this will create the structure of the existing table. In MySQL, they are using the operator like. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so I want to fetch the common records between the two tables, considering I got 121 Venkat and 230 Arun, and I got 121 Venkat. Okay, this is table A and table B. So in that case, select star from A, intersect, select star from B, which will give this particular record. The common records I want to take it. In that case, you'll be using intersect as an option. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, write a query to fetch records that are present in one table but not in another table. In that case, we need, so it's available in one table but not in another table. If I'm looking for 230 and Arun, in that case I need to use minus here. Okay, select star from A minus select star from B. In that case, I'll get only, I don't want any common record. I want the record which is not available. We get which it, sorry, using minus as a keyword. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is, so write a SQL query to find the current date and time. So in MySQL, you'll be using select now will give you the current date and time. Select get date will be used in SQL Server. Select sys date from dual. This is the query you'll be using in Oracle to fetch the current date and time. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so this is the one, it's based on date. Okay, so the query is like write a SQL query to fetch all the employees from the employee details table who joined in year 2016. So in that case, I need to find between January 1, 2016 to December 31, 2016. So this is the query. You are using the between operator, Paul. Okay, so select star from table where date of joining between this date and this date. Okay, this date and this date. Okay, I don't want this one. This one. Okay, directly we can give between the date of joining between this date and the other date. You can give it directly, or else you can have select star from employee details where year. So I'll be taking this year. For this query, you'll be getting the answer as 421. That's the answer. Okay, so where year date of joining is equal to 2061. So that's the query I'm using it. Let's move on to the next question. The question is, I want to fetch the top n records. In that case, we got a different syntax in different databases. So in MySQL, you got the command of limit. Okay, so select star from table order by salary. I don't want that one. Okay, so select star from table descending limit. I want a 10 record 10. So in MySQL, select star from table descending I don't limit 10. This will give the top 10 records from the output. If I'm looking for SQL Server, select top 10 star from table. This is the query you'll be using in SQL Server. But over here in Oracle, we need some more complexity. I need to fetch a select star from table order by salary, and afterwards we have to use row number where row number less than or equal to 10. So this is the row number is the keyword they'll be using. Over here, this one is a top is the keyword they'll be using. Over here, limit is the word they'll be using it. This is how you are able to fetch a particular top records from a table. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so write a SQL query to find the nth highest salary from table. Okay, this is one different question. So in that case, this is the command. Select, I'm trying to fetch, so top salary I'm trying to fetch it. So what I'm trying to do is like, I'm trying to order by that one. Order by salary, I'll be getting 421, 321, 121. First, I need to order the data in the descending order, and afterwards fetch the first one. Fetch the first one. You are able to see it here. For ordering, I am using this subquery. Select top n salary from table order by salary descending. Order by salary descending. I made it, and afterwards select top one salary from this particular table. I don't want this order by and all. I don't want this order by and all. Okay, the query is very different. You don't want to have this order by in the bottom because we are going to fetch only one thing. So this is the query. This query will return only one record, the topmost salary guy. Okay, so once I am repeating, this table is there. I need to order by descending. I have to make it out, and afterwards fetch the top one. Okay, fetch the top one salary. Okay, this will give it. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, write a SQL query to find the nth highest salary from the table. So we can use the limit record, limit class in MySQL. So this is the query. Select salary from the table, order by salary descending. So I'll be getting 421, 121, sorry 321 and 121. And afterwards I'll limit n minus 1 comma 1. Obviously I'll be getting this record. Okay, I'm trying to take the one record. Okay, this is how we are able to make it out. Let's move on to the next question. So n minus 1. So n minus 1. So just move it. Paul, previous one, Paul. Paul, please look into it here. Okay. Okay, so considering I want the 10th salary. So limit 10 comma 1. I want the 10th like a 10th person and I want only one record. So limit n minus 1 comma 1 will provide you this one. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, write SQL salary, sorry, SQL query to find the third highest salary from the table without using a top or limit keyword. This is going to be real interesting. So we need to find, this is the query. So this is a bit complex. Just check it out. This is another way of writing the query. Just note it down. Okay, what I'm trying to do is like select a count of a distinct employee to salary. I'm getting over here, I got this employee 1 and employee 2. This is a bit complex query, we need to write it. You got the same table, I need to join it. So employee 1 and employee 2. These are two tables, the same table with a different name I gave. And I'm trying to select count of distinct employee 2 salary from employee salary EMP2. So EMP2 salary is greater than EMP1 salary. So this is kind of a complex query. We need to write it down to fetch the data. Let's move on to the next question. Just you can make a note of it. The same thing I've written, sorry. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, write SQL query to find the third largest salary. So these looks like I've repeated the question. The next one. The next one. Okay, let's move on. So this is the next question they used to ask in Sopra Steria. So thing is like you'll be having how to test a login page. How to test a login page. So if you're testing a login page, automatically you'll be having the username or email and the password and the sign in button. Okay, in that case, there are some GUI functionality we need to check it, whether you are able to give the valid text here, and it should be considering email, you are able to give a proper email. If it is an invalid email, whether it's working or not, password should be star kind of, should be there. Without giving these two, it should not work. And these are some of the things you need to find it. So these are the list of steps you need to check it out for a GUI functionality. Considering I gave username, I didn't give the password, you should not go enter. I gave the username, I didn't give the password, it should not enter. And if I'm not giving both the things, it should not enter. If I give both the things, it should enter. So before that, we need to validate whether email is good or not. So we got a sequence of steps, we need to follow it to test your login page. Let's move on to the next one. So the first thing is like we need to check the GUI functionality. And afterwards, we need to check about the security. So whether the copy paste is working, copy URL, copy paste is working, multiple devices, whether you're able to log in or not. Okay, so virtual keyboards are working. After 2 or 3 or 5 unsuccessful attempts, the user should not be logged in because they will have a kind of a denial of service attacks. Kind of the hackers will try to attack the pages with a frequent mail IDs, wrong username and password. In that case, we need to lock it, and afterwards whether the website got SSL certificate and two-way authentication, like sending a OTP to your mobile or email or something like that. So these kind of securities, and if there is any XSS injection is happening or SQL injection is happening, those things we need to check it out. So it's coming under security. It's coming under security. So these are the very important points. You should note it down. Let's move on to the next question. It's not the next question, the session afterwards. Considering I'm trying to log out. When the users are clicking the back button or something like that, they should not get login. Once log out, the session should be gone. Okay, so I'll log out. If you click the back button of the browser, I should not log in. You need to go to the login page to ask for the username and password. And afterwards, if a user logged in on multiple devices, log out from one devices, they should not be permitted to log in multiple devices. Maybe like I'm the valid user, I'm logging into my machine. If someone knows my password, they should not log in different machines. In that case, we should be careful with this one. So maximum session timeout. So how much time I can log in? So I logged in, I went to my home, I didn't log out. In that case, automatically it should get log out. Considering your banking accounts, softwares, considering such kind of softwares are there or websites, you will be having some 3 or 4 minutes of session time. If you're not using the bank software for a bank website for 3 minutes, automatically they will log out. So such kind of functionalities, you have to check it in the session area. So coming your login page, it's not that validations is not the only criteria we should have. One is the GU functionality and followed by security, and third thing is like this kind of sessions, we need to check it out. Let's move on to the next question. Oh, still it's there. So browser, we need to check out the browsers also, like if the browser's cookies are cleared or not, whether my username and password is getting stored or not, remembering the form data. Okay, so already like in Gmail and all, you can see this kind of functionality. Considering I created my name, first name as Venkatesam Prabhu, I created a Gmail. Yes, good. The next time if you try to type it Venkatesam B, automatically it will show Venkatesam Prabhu. It's coming down. Okay, this is called remembering of browsing data. Okay, in such kind of security sites like banking sites, you should not have such kind of things. So you should be really careful with this browsing data, remembering the form data, and validating the login functionalities when browser cookies are turned off. Okay, so if the properties are turned off, whether it's working or not, everything you need to check it out in the login page. Let's move on. Okay, so this is how you need to find multiple factors for testing a login page. So the companies are looking for like the kind of validation a person can do it for their projects. So that's why they are asking that kind of questions. Obviously, if I create a website or something like that, the database comes with the picture. So this is the question they used to ask: how to design a database for social network. Obviously, you will be having the user, from which devices this guy is accessing, the participants who are all involved in this. I'm blocking the users. Who is the contact? What kind of messages? Whether the message sends a log like a success or not, login attempt is success or not, everything. What is the conversation is doing? And if you need any reports, yes, I can get it. What are the deleted conversations I want and deleted messages I want? Okay, these are the things you should have as a main entity. Entity is nothing but the tables, and afterwards for each entity you should think about the like attributes, and you have to create a relationship. They call it as a relational database management system, and this kind of database designs the companies are expecting for the students or the freshers to do it. So this is one of the reference, you can note it down. So let's move on to the next question. So this is the database design. I made it for a social network. Okay, well, they will ask this kind of question: what is a merge sort algorithm? You're able to see this concept is based on the divide and conquer algorithm. So you're able to see the data is dividing, further dividing, and afterwards it will do manipulations to check whether it needs to be sorted or not. Yes, it's getting sorted and it's arranged. You're able to see it here. This is called as a merge sort algorithm, and it's working based on the principle of a divide and conquer process. This is one of the frequent questions they will ask in the interview. So the process is going on. You can watch it down. So for in each and everything, they are trying to validate, comparing the sub areas or sub queues, and they are trying to evaluate whether it's lesser or greater. Based on that, you'll try to manipulate and it will sort the data. This is how your merge sort algorithm is working. Let's move on to the next question. Hi. So I'm going to talk about a very important question. This is related to Java. So this is the question they will ask: what is Java and what is Hibernate? See, things like you should understand how an application will work. I got my Java here. Java, it will interact with the database. Okay, it will interact with the database to fetch the data. So unfortunately, there are some situations where I need the data which can be retrieved frequently. So every time I don't want to disturb the database. In that case, I got an intermediate guy called Hibernate. So Hibernate is the guy, what it will do is like, it will store the data temporarily. So that the second time, first time it will go to the database, fetch it, and this will be fetching from here itself. For the this is first time, this is first time, this is second time. Third time over here it will go and come back. So this is how your Hibernate will work. They call it as a persistent object. Okay, persistent objects. So Hibernate use the concept of persistent object to reduce the traffic flow or the stress happening on the database. Okay, that's how it will be integrated with Java. Let's move on to the next question. So this is the question, what is exception handling? So exception handling is nothing but a very different thing. See, considering I got an error, so int a is equal to 10. Int b is equal to 10 divided by 0. In that case, this is become infinity. The infinity value cannot be stored in an integer. In that case, I can have a try and a catch. If there is no error, execute it. If there is an error, catch it and execute this one. They call it as exception. So if the problem occurs, create an exception, throw the exception and handle that exception. Okay, this is a normal flow of the program. If there is any exception happen, so you got another path to execute. Okay, so exception is nothing but if there is an error occurred, you have to handle it. So throw it and handle it. This is how your exception is working, and this is called exception handling. Let's move on to the next question. Looks like we are ending up with our interview section over here. So this is our official website, kaashivinfotech.com and wikidigi.com. Just go to our website and you can contact us via the numbers which is given in our website. So the next one. So I'm trying to show like what's our company. So we are trying to create a guidance for the people. So we are giving placement trainings. And apart from that, if you're a job seeker or a final year student or a fresher, you can come to me. I can guide you like how we can get the job. So we are giving a lot of career guidance for the people to motivate them and to get job. So and apart from this, like so if you have any doubts and if you have any questions, any guidance, you can contact me via the website kaashivinfotech.com. So go to the website, contact us. You are able to see me. And this is our other YouTube channels. You can check it out. So we got a YouTube channel, Wikitiki, Wikitiki Code, Wikitiki Interview Tips, and Wikitiki School. These are our YouTube channels. Paul, I didn't tell you. So this is our YouTube channels. You can check it out. So this is Wikitiki Code, Wikitiki Interview Tips, and you got a Wikitiki School. You can subscribe to those channels and you can get a lot of informations. And finally, so we are ending up. So we got a lot of trainings which we are giving it for the students to motivate them. So considering, so we are conducting courses, one course covering 4 technology, 2 courses covering 8 technology, 3 courses covering 12 technology, 4 courses covering 16 technology, and 5 courses covering 20 technologies. Okay, so we are giving a lot of training for the students, hands-on training, and apart from that, if the students are really good, we are taking them in our company itself. So that's the end of my session. And if you're looking for more anything like doubts or anything, you can contact us. Apart from that, you can post your comments in the comment section. You can share this video. That's it. Thank you for watching this one, and please share this to your friends. Thank you.